as our practice of Yoga Nidra is slowly beginning. Keep your arms away from the body with the palms of your hand upwards. Remember to be warm because after 5 to 10 minutes, your body temperature will drop. So definitely keep some blanket next to you. As I mentioned, two important factors: act of listening to my voice and act of feeling with your awareness. Now you may close your eyes if you haven't already, and try to keep them closed throughout the practice. Say to yourself mentally, I will not sleep. I shall only listen to the voice. I repeat, I will not sleep. I shall continue to listen to the voice. Say this mentally so that you don't fall asleep. Give yourself some time to become calm and steady. And take a deep breath as you breathe in. Feel the calmness spreading throughout the body. And as you breathe out, say to yourself mentally, relax. I repeat again, if you feel there are distractions outside your room or inside your room, just acknowledge that, accept that, and just bring them into your awareness of your practice. Distractions are bound to happen. Continue your breath awareness as you breathe in. Feel the calmness spreading throughout the body. And as you breathe out, say to yourself, relax. Be aware of the sounds inside your room, outside your room, within close proximity, and even outside. And move your attention from those various sounds from one sound to another. Don't dwell on any of the sounds. Just bring your awareness to each sound as they pass by. Now bring your awareness to the room where you're lying down on the floor or on your mat. Without opening your eyes, just visualize the four walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. See your body lying on the floor, all with closed eyes. And just be aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Total awareness of your physical body lying in perfect stillness, motionless in Shavasana. Just develop the awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor. If you still need to make some last minute adjustments, this is the right time. As I continue the practice, become aware of your natural breath, of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath, and try and see that you do not concentrate and continue listening to me and know that you are breathing. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. I repeat, you're going to say that you're going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not fall asleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not fall asleep. Now, let's bring in the Sankalpa, as I was mentioning earlier. It could be any one short, simple sentence. This is the time to make your resolve. It could be, for example, I will achieve good health. I will be more aware and efficient. Or any other sentence that comes to your mind, and repeat it 3 times with full awareness. As you finish making your resolve, let's move now to the different parts of the body and repeat the name of each part as I mention them or as I list them, starting with your right hand. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, right knee, right calf muscle, right ankle, right heel, right sole, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the little toe. We'll move now to the left side. Repeat it mentally as I list all the parts. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, left upper arm, left shoulder, left armpit, left waist, hip, left thigh, left knee, left calf muscle, left ankle, left heel, left sole, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the fifth toe. Now we move to the back of the body. Continue. Right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the entire spine, the whole of the back together. Now we move to the front of the body, all the way from the head as I begin, top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, the nose, tip of the nose, the right nostril, the left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Now, the major parts of the body, whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both the legs together, whole of the right arm and the left arm, and both the arms together, whole of the back and the front, whole of the head together, the whole of the body together, whole of the body together, whole of the body together. Now become aware of your body and the space that is occupied by your body. Become aware of the whole body and the floor, the whole body in relation to the floor, and at the same time be aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. These are very subtle physical points between the body and the floor. And just feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor, the shoulder blades and the floor, the elbows and the floor, back of the hands and the floor, the buttocks and the ground, the calves and the floor, the heels and the floor. Bring awareness of all the meeting points between the body, the parts I just listed, and the floor, and the sensation of all those points. Please do not sleep as you continue to feel these points. Now switch your attention to the eyelids and feel the narrow line of the meeting between the upper and the lower eyelids, and feel the sharp point where they meet, and intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And now bring your attention to the lips, on the line between the lips and the space between the lips. Now, from the lips, we move on to our breathing. Let's go to the breath and just draw your attention to the in breath and the out breath. Just feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel area and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel area, that is your abdominal area, to the throat. And on exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel area. And just be aware of the respiration that's happening. Navel to throat and throat to navel. Do not try to force the breath, just simple awareness. And at the same time, as you bring the awareness to your breath, let's count your breath backwards as follows. I am breathing in 27. I am breathing out 27. I am breathing in 26. I am breathing out 26. And so on. Continue mentally as you follow the rise and fall of your breath from the navel to the throat and back again. I'll give you all 1 minute for counting of the breath. Half a minute more. Continue your counting. Ensure your breathing is slow and relaxed. As you finish your counting, now let's bring our awareness to the sensations around. We'll start with the heaviness in the body, the feeling of heaviness, and become aware of the heaviness in every single part of the body. You're feeling so heavy that you're sinking into the floor. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Now, we move to the sensation of lightness, the opposite of heaviness. Just feel the lightness. Feel the sense of weightlessness in all parts of the body. Your body feels so light that it seems to be floating away from the floor. Awareness of lightness. Now we'll move to the experience of cold. Remember the winter. How do you feel? The experience of bitter cold in the body. Just imagine yourself walking on the cold floor in winter. In about a few months later, your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over. Awareness of coolness, awareness of chillness. Now we move to the sensations of heat, which you are all familiar. Today is a warm day. Just feel the whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. And just recollect the feeling of heat last month when you were out in the sun and there was no shade, heat all over the body, heat all around the body, the awareness of heat. So after heaviness and lightness, hot and cold, now we move to the last two sensations, pain and pleasure. So let's move to the experience of pain. Concentrate and just try to remember the experience of pain. Please do not dwell. Any pain you have experienced in your life, mental or physical, just recollect but do not dwell on it too long. Now we move to the last sensation, the feeling of pleasure, the opposite of pain. Just recollect the feeling of pleasure, any kind of pleasure, physical or mental. Just recollect this feeling and relive it, make it vivid, and just awaken the feeling of pleasure. Check that you're awake. Are you drowsy or sleepy? Make sure you're not sleeping. Say to yourself, I am awake. Now we come to the visualization technique, as I was mentioning earlier, that it helps to train the mind. Imagine yourself in the park either in the early morning or late evenings. The sun has not risen and the park is deserted. And except for yourself, it's a beautiful park, calm and peaceful. As you walk across the grass, listening to the birds chirping and call as they welcome in a new day, you see the gardens of flowers, roses, yellow, pink, red, purple, and you smell their fragrance as you see the early morning dewdrops on their petals. And nearby the rose garden is a fish pond, and a goldfish swims in and out among the water lilies. And just see their graceful movements as you visualize this. You walk between the beautiful trees, the bare trees, the trees with those leaves, the wide spreading trees, and the tall, stately trees. And there is a clearing in between those trees as you observe a small temple with an aura of light around it. As you approach the temple, you see a door, cool and dim inside. And inside, as you enter, you see pictures of great saints. You sit down on the floor, close your eyes, and become still, and a sense of deep peace and harmony envelops you as the sounds outside fade into the distance. As you sit there in meditation inside the temple, you just stay there for some time until peace and harmony pervade. I'll give you 1 minute to sit in silence as you visualize yourself inside the temple meditating. Half a minute more. Continue your seated meditation visualization. And we approach towards the last part of our practice tonight, the Sankalpa. Remember the resolve you made at the beginning of the practice? Just remember that and repeat it again with that same attitude of awareness and feeling 3 times in your mind. I will achieve good health, or I will be more aware and efficient, or any other sankalpa you made. Now, slowly bring your awareness to your breathing as you finish making your sankalpa. The awareness of breathing, the awareness of relaxation, the awareness of your physical existence on the floor, your arms and legs and your body lying stretched out as we come back to the room. You become aware of the meeting points between the body and the floor. As you become aware of the rooms, the walls, the ceiling, the noises, the distractions inside and outside. Take your mind out, become completely external. Continue to lie down for a few minutes, few moments, and keep your eyes closed. I'll give you half a minute before we start moving the body, stretching yourself, bringing the sense of touch, the sense of sound, the sense of smell, the sense of taste, and the sense of sight. Yet don't open your eyes as yet. As you slowly start stretching, take your time, do not hurry. You've stayed there for close to 25 minutes. It's always good to come out very slowly as you have lied down for such a long time. And when you're sure you're wide awake, you can bend your knees, bring it towards your chest, and just get gentle rocking movements to just massage your lower back. You can continue to keep your eyes still closed as there's no rush to come out. And when you feel you've had all the movements, the adjustments of coming out of your practice, just turn to one side, stay there in the sideward resting pose, curling up, just like as if when you get up in the morning or go to sleep in the night. And whenever you're ready, push yourself to come into a seated posture as the practice of Yoga Nidra is complete.